Could it be this is a timely reminder of a story? It's that story of the widow who was left with 7 children, the eldest of whom was a 10-year-old boy called Aaron. Now Aaron was not only dedicated to his family, going to the marketplace every day to sweep the stalls and run errands for the storekeeper, stack the fruit and vegetables, sweep. But Aaron was also dedicated to the faith of his father, and every Friday he would ensure that there were candles and wine available to celebrate the Sabbath day. Now one day, when Aaron was at the marketplace, a messenger came into town looking for the family of Israel ben Esau. And when Aaron heard this, he said, "But that's my house." So, taking the messenger, he guided him back to where the messenger gave a letter to his mother, which advised that their late husband and father's brother had died and left them an inheritance. But the messenger had come from the place where the uncle had resided, a great, great distance away, across a vast desert. Now the widow was in a bind. She said, "How can I leave my children to go and claim this inheritance? It is so far. Who would take care of my children?" And her 10-year-old son, Aaron, spoke up and said, I will go and claim our inheritance." His mother said, "You're so young. How can you undertake such a great task?" But Aaron insisted that he would go. So his mother went to the leader of a caravan selling the number of goods that she had in order to buy a place for Aaron to be guided across this vast desert. But although there was a place for him in the caravan, Aaron insisted that he be allowed to celebrate the Sabbath day. Now when this was presented to the leader of the caravan, he said, "How can we stop for a day? That'll cost you more money." So the dear widow had to go and sell her last possession, her wedding ring, in order to pay the extra cost that the leader of the caravan demanded, so that he would stop and allow Aaron to undertake the rituals of the Sabbath. So Aaron set out on the caravan, and they were way, way into the vastness of the desert when it came to the time when the celebration, the ritual of the Sabbath day was due. But when Aaron asked, in fact demanded, having paid for the caravan to stop while these rituals were undertaken, The leader of the caravan denied that he knew anything about this, and how could he stop the caravan? So Aaron, true to his faith, said, "Then leave me here." So the leader of the caravan let Aaron, with the accoutrements of the ritual needed, left Aaron and headed out across the vastness of the desert. Aaron began to undo the parcel that held all the implements of the ritual. But as he was doing so, he noticed in the distance a great cloud of dust that came nearer and nearer. And when it got close, Aaron saw that it was a giant lion, and he feared for his life. Frozen with fear, he awaited the lion to leap and devour him. But instead of doing so, the lion merely stopped at a short distance and lay down benignly and watched, as Aaron, realizing that he was not going to be devoured, continued with the ritual, the wine, the candles, and so forth. After the ritual was completed, Aaron, now feeling safe in the presence of the great beast, lay down to sleep. He slept soundly, and when he awoke in the morning, the lion indicated to him to climb on his back. So Aaron did so, and the lion bounded across the desert until very soon they came to where the caravan was still traversing that vastness. The leader of the caravan and all those who accompanied it shook in fear and awe as they saw Aaron riding on the back of this great, magnificent beast. And, of course, the leader of the caravan apologized and allowed Aaron and the lion to accompany them the rest of the way across the desert until they reached their destination, the city in which the messenger and they who had Aaron's family's inheritance lived. As Aaron, riding the lion, rode down the streets of this city, people ran in every direction in fear and awe until they came to the house where those who kept the inheritance lived. The lion waited benignly outside as Aaron entered to claim that which was to be the well-being of his family. And when he returned and climbed back on the back of the great lion, the lion bounded out of the city, and in what seemed a trice, he came to the city gates of his own home town. outside the city gates, the lion stopped and indicated to Aaron that it was time for him to alight. And when he did, the lion turned and bounded off into the distance, leaving Aaron to pass through the city gates and return to his home with the inheritance that would keep his family for the rest of their days. Of course, there was great rejoicing when Aaron came with that wealth. But from that time on, Aaron did not have any nostalgia for the lion, because he knew that the lion was always with him. What is the deep meaning of this story for us? What is this that we now have that is our lion? What is the pathway? What are the milestones that were along our path? The path that brought us to dedication, one-pointedness, by whatever name we gave it. What was the lion that came, the mirror that came for us, the Buddha on the road? And what is that which the lion represents that we now have, that is unchanging, steadfast, present in our life, our lion?